Alright, so it's been almost a year since I got this bike. In a few-ish weeks, it's going to be a year since I've got it. And since I did, I've basically ridden it every single day. Like, I have ridden this thing a lot. It has a lot of damn miles on it. And yeah, let's do like a bike check review. It's not a full year, but a few weeks away. That's fine. So let's go over the things I changed on it. I obviously changed the stock grips to these race face grips. I don't know the exact model name, but I will put it in the video. It says race face right here. Pretty good grips. They were about 26 euros or dollars. It's basically almost the same currency, so yeah. I didn't put the bar ends that came with these grips. These are ODI ones because they're a little bit fatter. The ones that came with these grips are not that special, to be honest. I changed out the stem. This was on my old bike, my Trek Marlin, so when I sold the Marlin, I kept this stem and I put it here because I think it looks a little bit more, maybe not better, but it's more unique than the one that came on it. It's a little different. I changed out the top cap to a red one. It's just a cult of shred, I don't know, just a red one that I found. Headset spacers are red. That's a Shimano dropper lever, which we are going to talk about later. I put on a Dior 10 speed, 12 speed, I don't know, crankset. Obviously hollow bottom bracket and everything. 32 chainring and 170mm crank length. I have a chainstay protector out of an inner tube. I wrap a tube here for my down tube protector. I think it looks kind of cool. Dior 10 speed. I changed out the chain and the cassette. The chain was a KMC and the cassette was a Sunrace, and they were worn out like heck, so I changed that. I put on Schwalbe Tough Tom on the rear because I was gonna get a knobby nick on the front and the back, but I only had one, and I really wanted to put two new tires at the same time, so I got that one, which some people say is bad. I have not had any problems with it. I never got a puncture. I even went to a downhill park with it, or a bike park basically. So yeah, knobby nick, very good. This thing, pretty good too, but I will definitely be getting a knobby nick on the back too because it's just bigger, knobbier tire, so I'll definitely do that. I put a mudguard too. And yeah, just Crank Brothers Stamp 1 pedals, and just you can, I guess, see the theme of this, like red and yellow. I think it looks pretty good. I'm a pretty big fan. So yeah, let's go over things I like, dislike, and that kind of stuff. So let's talk about one of the first issues I have had with this bike, which has been the dropper post. So it's a X-Fusion Manic as far as I remember, and it comes with the lever, which I will insert a picture of on the screen. And that lever I don't like. It's kind of bad. It didn't really work that well, and I don't know, it was just weird. And from the factory, my bike came with a flawed dropper. It didn't sound good. It sounded like there was sand in it, like it was grinding and whatever. And after maybe like 6 to 8 months, the damn thing blew, and it wouldn't stay up, it wouldn't stay down. So I had to send it back to warranty, and the shop I bought it from in Rocky Mountain were really cool. They just sent me a new one, and it is actually longer. It's a 175, and it comes with 150, the bike. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, I forgot to mention, I put 203mm Jaguar rotors on front and back. Anyways, I blew the bottom bracket out maybe like after half a year-ish of owning it, maybe a little bit more. But I still ended up changing it to a hollow bottom bracket because I did not want to deal with the square tapered bottom bracket. They're bad, so I just put this on. Honestly, way better. It feels better. It's like smooth as hell. Looks good too. I mean, just good upgrade, honestly. I have bent and trued both wheels. Well, I didn't true them. I had them trued, but they were both mangled. So the rear one I bent during a race, and then I bent it more when riding on the street, and then the front wheel was ran over by a car. So then I was like, ah, hell. I had them both trued then. Now they're perfectly fine. It was like $20 to get them both fixed, and yeah, they're good. That's not a blame on Rocky Mountain. That was me being stupid. The wheels are pretty good, but you know, I did mess them both up, which was my fault. What I like is, well, these are the best brakes I ever had, so I'm obviously gonna say I like them. They're Shimano MT4100 levers, I believe, and MT401 brake calipers with 200 rotors. They're pretty good. I have been to a downhill park with them, and they have not disappointed me. Yeah, overall, the bike is pretty good. You know, it's great for downhill. For jumping, I don't know, am I just bad, or is this thing just like, I mean, it is long and big, so that could be why it sometimes feels a little much to handle when jumping and that kind of stuff. I do race XC on it, even though it doesn't look like it would be good for XC. Because it's not. It sucks for XC. It's not that good of a climber because it is pretty heavy. It is like 16 kilograms. But I don't mind it that much, honestly. I mean, yeah, it is a lot, but I do feel like the chainstays are a little too long for me. I am 173, which is about, I believe, 5'8", I'm not sure. But yeah, these chainstays at 435 feel a little long. And I am actually looking into getting a new bike, which is a Canyon Stoic, and then I will probably swap the dropper from this and some parts from this bike onto that bike. Few things I dislike about it. The grommets, I don't like them. This one tore right here, so I super glued it on there because it was just like here. I mean, it wasn't good. And this one tore right here, so it is super glued to the frame. I mean, you can still take it out, but I just put a dab of super glue on it because I was getting annoyed by it just, you know, staking out. And also, this grommet is zip tied to the frame because it's also sticking out and dirt gets in it. So I don't mind the zip ties, but I would like if it just didn't have them at all, if it just had a small hole for the cable to go through. I do not like the grommets. I'm really not a fan of them. Also, while we are here, the frame, so you see there's a, you know, 2-shade color. The color on the rear of the bike, it's pretty fragile. Like, it gets chipped really easily, as you can see. And like when I over tightened the axle just a little bit, it cracked. So like, I don't know what's the deal with the dark paint, but like it just cracks and leaves you with exposed frame. Also, the zip tie is here because my cable is a little long and it sometimes goes in the chainring because this thing is so slack, you know, it's 64 degrees head angle. I would like to change the fork before I do sell this bike. I mean, I'm not gonna sell it with the fork, I would probably keep it. It's just big. I don't know how to really put it. I mean, the long chainstay, I guess, is the biggest problem. It's not the problem that it's like it being long in the front. That's not a problem. It being long in the back, that's kind of causing some issues for me because I'm not that tall. So, but yeah, overall, not a bad bike. I mean, for driving it every single year, for the frame to be intact, you know, with casing, all that, those jumps and everything, and falling and doing all sorts of dumb stuff on it, I think it's been holding up very good. Yeah, pretty good. The old one was very slow and it just wasn't good. But yeah, I mean, just looking at this bike, I mean, it's slack as all hell. I am a fan. I just wish it had shorter chainstays, man. I mean, that's the thing that kind of ruins it for me. Because again, I'm not tall, so it's just kind of hard to jump sometimes. It feels like a little too much to handle. But on downhills and stuff, what this is made for, Holy crap, it's good. I mean, yes, it's still a hardtail. Yes, the fork is, I mean, it's okay, but you know, it handles it pretty good. If you're looking to get this bike, definitely do. I changed out a lot on it because I got the cheapest model, but you know, you can get the Growler 40 or 50 and probably be happy with it. If you're taller, you're gonna have no problem. But yeah, overall, I do recommend this thing. It's pretty good. I think it looks good. I do like, I mean, I do like how it looks, just slack, and I like how the top tube is a straight line with seat stayed. Just looks good. I think it is a pretty attractive bike. The reason I did get it is because Canyon Stoic, which I was gonna get, was out of stock. So I got this thing, and do I regret it? No. But I still do want to try Stoic. And yeah. Yeah, that's about it. I don't think I have anything more to say. Good bike. And definitely the best bike I've had so far. That's about it. That's, I believe, everything I had to say about it. So yeah, see ya. You know, it was wobbling, you know, like